Hi, and welcome to Great CEOs Podcast, where we talk to great CEOs and find out exactly what makes them great. I'm your host, Pam Singleton, with Inc. CEO Project, and we are here with yet another great CEO, Alex Sayyah of Aleron Software in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I believe. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your time, Pam.
Glad you're here. Tell us about your business and problems you solve.
Sure. Well, I'm the CEO of Aleron Software, and Aleron is an automated, secure, cloud-based SaaS platform that manages sales orders, third-party catalog integrations, reconciliation of commissions, as well as B2B and B2C e-commerce. Our whole goal in life is to simplify the sales process for the salesperson. We are the salesperson's biggest advocate, and we try to create software for them that makes them champions and makes them focus on building relationships with their customers, as opposed to worrying about IT or any lag in their sales efforts.
There are plenty of products out there. Who are your customers, and why do they choose you?
So our customers choose us because since the beginning, we've been obsessed with figuring out how to make complex enterprise-grade technologies easy to use and affordable enough for manufacturers and the SMB. In our client demos, we easily demonstrate to our customers how our solutions pay for themselves and quickly help our clients achieve a 10% lift in revenues. So within a few minutes, they realize just through the demo how easy it is to use our products and how we can add value from the get-go. Secondly, we have a sub 5% customer attrition rate right now and a 36-month average customer lifespan. Thanks to our superior technology and really our empathy-based customer care approach. We really care about our customers, and we do bend ourselves backwards to make sure that they're satisfied with our product. Lastly, we have a really low risk point of entry for our customers, which is also a big win. We are subscription based with month-to-month pricing, and we never lock our customers into any giant contracts. We try to earn our customers' business on a daily basis and on a monthly basis, so they can leave at any time without any contractual obligations. We want to earn their business every day.
Okay, so you've solved the problem of integrating with the ERP system and all the other complexities of the IT department within a company. And then you solved my problem as a salesperson, make it easy for me. You are focused on companies with products per se.
That's correct. So if you're a company that is selling products to consumers or even to other businesses, we are the right software solution for you.
And multiple channels as well.
Absolutely. So if most of our customers have multiple sales channels. They sell direct, they sell through a channel partner, they sell through value-added resellers. All those channels require specific pricing needs, specific commission rates, and we try to manage all those processes for our customers.
Okay. Do you have any new products coming out?
We do. We actually are very, very excited. We're going to be launching later this month, early this month, actually in a week or so, a new product called Publish Shop. And this product is a very simple use case. It takes a product catalog, a PDF product catalog, and turns it into a shoppable e-commerce store within minutes. So if you are an enterprise customer or a mid-size customer or even a small customer, you have catalogs that you spend a lot of time creating. Some of them are lifestyle catalogs, some of them are very detailed, SKU level product catalogs. But all those that you spend hours and hours or months and months and thousands of dollars to develop, we can turn all that effort with a few clicks of a button using our Publish Shop software and turn that into an e-commerce instance. So just imagine viewing your catalog online and having your customers be able to transact right off of that without the need of you building an additional website or anything like that.
That's the ultimate easy button.
Easy button. That's correct. It's like the Staples easy button that we do.
Exactly. So what percent of your revenue recurs every year?
So about 90%, we are a software as a service business. So 90% of our revenues are recurring. And the additional 10% comes from services, integrations, and revenue share. We do have some revenue share components with our B2B platform.
Mm-hmm. There's always a bottleneck in every corporation. So what's the one constraint that you see, and how do you eliminate it?
Well, there's a couple of constraints. So one of which is really hiring and training. These are some logical constraints that our HR system and team and processes have. I mean, it takes time to hire the right people, and it can be frustrating at times when you have a lot of open recs, as we do, and you're trying to fill those recs to move your business forward. And that's one of our primary challenges is getting all the right people in the right seats as we grow. And the second challenge for us, or constraint, is really just market constraints. With everything that's been going on nowadays, with COVID, with all these other business forces out there right now, these are all things that we don't have control over per se. But I think we run an agile company just based on like software groups. They run agile. We run agile across the business in sales and marketing and ops. And because we do that, we're comfortable in adjusting our business strategy on the fly. And we do whatever we need to do to pivot and move the business along to address those needs.
Very good. So how many hours a week do you work, and where do you allocate your time?
Well, I mean, one of my rules is to shut my laptop down at 7 p.m. Every night, whether I'm working from my home office or I'm working in the office like I am today. I try to, close my laptop at 7 p.m. But in reality, I'm really always on. I'm always, working or thinking about work. And I do sneak away, and put in a couple hours of work in the evenings before I go to bed. And then on the weekends, of course, I'll spend a few hours catching up on work emails and non-urgent work that I haven't been able to address during the week. So I have my daily red email I have to deal with, and then the other ones I leave for the weekend.
Where do you apply your time?
So, I mean, I try to practice agenda-based time allocation. I've read a lot of these business books on that practice. And I do it to avoid really succumbing to the loudest voice, because sometimes the loudest voice in the organization or is not always the most important for the growth of the business. But, really, honestly, depending on the week, about a quarter or even sometimes a third of my time is spent in reactive mode, right? Handling issues that just unfold as we go. We're a startup, we're lean, we're growing, and I can't tell you what tomorrow may bring, but I'm sure there'll be some challenges that I have to pay some attention to.
Fair enough. You're a busy man. What have you delegated in the last 6 months?
Well, I mean, I'm a firm believer in the power of delegation, and I try to delegate when I know there's someone on my team who can do the job better. Fortunately, I have a great team, and a lot of them can do a lot of things better than I can. So I'm delegating things all the time, which then really frees up my time to do what I do best, which is I focus on, funding and fundraising, on building strategic relationships, and refining the company's business strategy.
All right.
Just as a quick example, this isn't really strict delegation, but we recently did a company-wide naming exercise to rebrand one of our products. And what I did was I pulled in people across all our disciplines within our organization. And we had this interactive and collaborative brainstorming sessions with the kicker, with a grand prize incentive of a few bucks. We all worked together and came up with a great product name. And it not only built a lot of excitement internally about the launch of our product, which we launched recently. It was called One Mart. but it also really was a team building activity for us. And you know, we could have went with an outside branding agency and spent thousands of dollars, but I thought this was much more personal, and everyone had a stake in it. Yeah.
Terrific. You've been CEO before, so what defines your approach to being CEO?
So I make decisions early, I make them fast, and I make them with a lot of conviction. I believe in my decisions, and you know, this business specifically, but also generally the tech business, requires instincts and a certain amount of adaptability and flexibility.
And confidence.
Yeah, and confidence. And you know, we're in ambiguous times. You know, there's unfamiliar domains. You know, we're selling across, you know, new verticals, new channels ourselves, and sometimes we just have to, you know, put a stake in the ground and really believe. So I've always felt that making a decision, even if it turns out to be the wrong decision, is better than indecision. And you know, and course correcting and pivoting is something that you know, I've become a master of, because I make a lot of decisions. A bunch of them turn out to be the wrong decision, so I have to pivot, and that's part of the game. And you know, I learn from all those mistakes, and we move on.
I know you have a great time at Aleron, but what do you really do for fun?
So I'm a very competitive person. So
That's shocking, as CEOs.
Yeah. So I play tennis, you know, singles tennis, not doubles tennis, but singles tennis.
Okay.
A couple hours on Sundays, and I also enjoy wagering on a game or two of backgammon or chess with my friends and family. I tend to do better when there's something at stake.
Right.
I'm a better chess player. I'm more strategic when, you know, there's a, you know, $20 bill on the table. So I do that, and then also I'm a you know, big Lakers fan, Lakers basketball fan, and I'm being an LA person, although I'm in Minneapolis now. Big Lakers fan. I love Formula One racing. I love the technology behind the cars, and also I'm a big fan of Manchester City in the English Premier League. So when I can get away from my laptop, I try to catch up on the sports and enjoy following the players, the teams, the sports, and you know, it's a great escape.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Alex Sayyah of Aleron Software. Thanks for being with us, and join us again for another episode of the Great CEOs Podcast.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, Pam. Take care.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Bye-bye.